you for being here with me today. Again, I'm Julie Rothmer Cruz. I am a health coach and consultant, and I am based out of Middleton, Wisconsin. And I have all kinds of juicy details to share with you today. And I just want to say thank you for being here. If you have questions as I'm talking or after you view the video, if you watch it later, please feel free to comment below. Good morning, Allison. Thank you so much for being here. I did want to start off with, I kind of left this like little teaser of how do licorice and postpartum depression and going through the divorce process and food allergies, what do those have to do with me actually becoming a health coach? Well, first of all, those are all part of my health and wellness journey. And some of those along the way have been more like a roller coaster ride than a smooth sailing journey. And because of that, I have come to this place in my life where I had decided that I wanted to be able to help other people, because when I was going through some things in my life, like postpartum depression 2 times and going through the divorce process, I at times felt very alone. And I think that is probably one of my biggest reasons for becoming a health coach, is that I do not want you to feel alone on your journey of being well. And if you have a health issue, not knowing or understanding what's going on or how to take care of that. So, and that's part of why I became a health coach. What licorice has to do with that is I loved licorice when I was a kid. In fact, in college, I remember eating like licorice as that sort of late night study for test, cram all night exam treat. But I was addicted to sugar. It started when I was younger as a kid and I ate sugar, and into when I was in college and even as an adult. And that's part of also what led me to my health coaching journey, is because eventually I developed candida, which is yeast overgrowth in your digestive system, and I didn't know that. And it was a contributing factor, as were some of those other things, I'm sure, going through postpartum depression and having to be, and at the time, I should say, choosing to be on some antidepressants, because I didn't know some of the other maybe natural healthful things that I could do to help me through that situation. So just all of these little pieces of my life have kind of added up to me wanting to be able to reach out and help other people on their wellness journey. So a little bit more specific about what that means is, as a health coach, what I do is I join you on your health journey where you're at, and I help guide and inspire and encourage and support you, and educate you as you're trying to figure out kind of where you're at with your health and where you want to be and how do you get there. So for some people, it's because they're having digestive issues and they have no idea what's going on with them, and they just need somebody to kind of help them, guide them along the way. Not to take the place of your primary care practitioner or the healthcare practitioner that you're working with, but just someone who becomes your advocate and your partner on that journey to help you kind of a little bit more with some of the day-to-day things that are happening with your health. And then, so that's what I do, is I join you on that journey where you're at to try to help you where you want to get to be. For some people, that means I myself am going through perimenopause right now. I'm also working with a lot of women who are in that phase or that journey of their life. And a lot of times we're experiencing a lot of different hormonal imbalances, different symptoms of perimenopause, and we don't know why. And so what I'm able to do is come with you on that journey as a health coach and help you look at why are you not getting sleep at night, how much stress is in your life, and how can we help lower those stress levels to lower the cortisol hormone that might be helping to kind of add on and attract extra weight to your hips and your body. And there's just all these different things that are happening to women during perimenopause. That is one of the reasons why it's happening to me, and it's one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about helping other women on that journey. So that's a little bit about what I do as a health coach. Now, one of the things that I have the awesome opportunity to offer to you are some health coaching sample sessions. And it's really kind of a one per person opportunity, but it is a opportunity for you to have a complimentary sample session with me as a health coach to see what is a health coach? What does Julie do? Like, how does this work? Is this something that will help me with the health goal that I have in mind right now, or the health issue or concern that I'm experiencing? It's 45 minutes for us to share time together to talk about what's going on with you and to see if that's something that might be useful to have a health coach help you with. And so what we do during that sample session is actually just like some of the things I do with my clients that I work with in their 3-month programs, is that we will talk during that sample session, during that 45 minutes, we talk about where are you at on your health journey? What questions do you have? What concerns do you have? Have you been hearing all of this advice out in the media, and how do you navigate through all that? What has your doctor told you, and how can we help with that in your life? So we take all of that stuff, all of that health stuff, and we kind of navigate through it a little bit and go through it a little bit and see what would be one thing that you and I could work on during that sample session where we can make a difference in your wellness and with your health. And so we'll pick one thing during that 45 minutes and we will talk about that, and we will explore that, and I'll ask you questions and you'll tell me things and you'll ask me questions. And then during that sample session, by the end of the sample session, what we do is we come up with, okay, we've talked about this one area of your health. What are 1 or 2 things that you can do that I can help you with to move forward to make a little bit of progress on that health issue or that concern or that wellness goal that you have? So by the end of that sample session, by the end of the 45 minutes, we've talked about what's going on with your health. We've also talked about one specific area, and we've identified how could you move forward with that in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And so in that 45 minutes, which is complimentary, it's free to you during that sample session, we have started to make progress on whatever your wellness goal is, whatever your health concern is. The one thing we also talk about at the end of our sample session is, what would it look like for you and I to work together, for me to be your health coach, for me to be your guide and your support person and your educator and your encourager and motivator on that health journey. And so we talk about that. What does that look like? And would that be something that would be a good fit for both of us? Would that be something that could help you with where you're at on your wellness journey? So when I work with people in their sample sessions and also in a 3-month program when they're paying me as their health coach, it's very individualized. It's about you and your wellness, where you're at with your health concerns, where you're at with your wellness goals, and that is what I help you with. And so that's what we do during the sample session, and then we talk about kind of what does that look like. And I offer these sample sessions to people because I think right now, in everything that's going on in our healthcare environment in this country and with the politics in this country, I think it's really important to understand that there's a little bit different approach that can help you feel better again. And so, and it doesn't necessarily have to cost tons of money. I was just talking with somebody on Saturday night about some tests that they've had done. They've been having some digestive issues, and they just haven't been able to quite figure out why yet, going through their primary practitioner and these different tests. And I find value in all of that because I think it's important to explore these different options. But there's also value in slowing down a little bit and working with a health person, such as a health coach, who can help you navigate through maybe what there's not time for at the doctor's office, or what a test doesn't do, and just supporting and helping you along the way. So I don't see those as separate things. I see those as things that can happen at the same time, things that can very much support each other, but just a way to help you sort of figure out a little bit better and identify what is really going on here, so that you can feel more like yourself again. And that is why I became a health coach, is because I talked about, gave that teaser of the licorice and going through postpartum depression and the divorce process and finding out I had food allergies. And those things they're things that can happen in your life, and they can be very, have a very large impact and effect on you. But it's also something where you don't have to be alone, and you can feel the way that you desire and have that energy and vibrancy that you want. And that is why I became a health coach, is because I want you to not feel alone, and like you can have that energy back, that wellness back again, and be in a place in your health and wellness journey that you really want to be at. And I'm trying to remember what the other thing I said I was going to talk about today. I think we pretty much covered everything. But if you have any questions, or if you're interested in a sample session, please feel free to comment below, send me a message, and I'm more than happy to chat with you more about what does a sample session look like, what does it look like to work with a health coach, and how can a health coach help you? What are your health and wellness goals, questions, concerns? Please feel free to comment below or send me a private message. And I thank you for being here with me today. Again, I'm Julie Rothmer Cruz. I am a health coach and consultant, and I wish you all the best on your wellness journey today. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. Take care. Mwah.